Previously on Eden Zero, it's a mass of mighty matchups as the crew of Edens prepare for battle. Those who are still left on the Eden Zero have come face to face with Dead End Crow, and with Holy in a powerful witch battle armor, which leads me to believe that she will be the new witch regent of the future, should she not betray the crew. She's on the attack. Meanwhile, the 4 Dark Stars have come face to face with the 4 lead members of Eden Zero. Ziggy has sent them to take them down. So we have Shiki versus Wizard, Rebecca versus Clown, Wise versus Killer, and Homura versus Brigandine. Will they be able to overcome these dark avatars of destruction? Let's find out. It's young Rebecca and Happy, and also old Mr. Wise, who haven't seen him in a while. Chapter 1887, Shiki versus Wizard. Fairly straightforward. Let's see some magic. Yeah, Wizard had tried to emulate Blue Garden, or Granbell, and was trying to manipulate Shiki's emotions by taking on the appearance of Witch. Of course, Shiki didn't take too kindly to that. Wizard says coldly, "I won't fool you because you have a heart." No, that is not the case. You took a swing at Witch, something impossible for you 3 years ago. This heart of yours is bending towards darkness, as a staff comes crashing down with lightning as Shiki barely manages to avoid it. Shiki shields himself from the intensity of the lightning strike. Shiki observes, "Thunder Ether, you have the same power as Wit." Wizard responds, "The power I wield is magic." Something appears in front of Shiki. "Oh," Wizard says, "Ice Ether," as Shiki finds himself encased in ice crystals. Wizard responds to this by saying, "We 4 Dark Stars are the next generation of shining stars, and their respective counterparts. Hermit, the mind, is matched by Brain, the killer. Sister, the life, corresponds with Death, the clown, or Clown the death. Valkyrie, the sword, is matched by the armor, Brigandine, and I correspond with the shield of Eden's wit. I am Wizard, the spear of Eden." It's unfortunate we couldn't have those corresponding matchups. My spear is a galactic polearm that can shatter any shield. As he brings his spear around in a circle, crackling with energy, sending out a wave of electricity towards the encased Shiki. And as the lightning strikes the crystal, Shiki manages to grab it with his bare hands. Wizard responds to this by saying, "You caught my magic in your bare hands?" Shiki is pissed, as Wizard thinks, "No, you must be holding it with your gravity." As Shiki takes the lightning and wheels around, charging it into his other hand. Wizard observes, "Now you compressed it?" Shiki then says coldly, "Here, have it back." As Shiki slings the lightning ether back at Wizard, but Wizard manages to narrowly dodge it using air ether, jumping high into the air. But Shiki is there to meet him. Wizard responds, "That was fast." As Shiki reels back for a punch, using Magimech attack, Gravity Fist, striking Wizard in the face, sending him crashing into the ground below. But multiple magic sigils appear all around Shiki in every direction. Shiki observes this and says, "What are these things?" as they all fire out at him, as he has no choice but to dodge in midair. Meanwhile, Wizard gets up from the attack and simply says, "Fire Ether," as his polearm ignites and a tower of flames erupt from the ground. Black blaze, enveloping Shiki in the burning torrent, and Shiki cries out in pain. Wizard responds to this by saying, "Your gravity doesn't hold a candle to Lord Ziggy's." But Shiki, angered by this comment, says, "We'll see about that," as he uses his power to compress the tower of flame back down towards the ground. much to the shock of Wizard, as he says he smothered my flames as Shiki has switched into his overdrive mode. Yes, baby. Wizard sees this as what I can only describe as a Dragon Ball Z scouter appears across his right eye, which is odd because his eyes are always look like they're closed. Wizard is shocked and says, why does he look like that? Overdrive? This contradicts our data. Has he altered himself in 3 years? Which is odd. They had no idea that pretty much almost every member of the Edens is able to use overdrive? Interesting. Shiki reels back his fist as he shouts, Magimech attack, Meteor Breaker, as he goes hurtling towards Wizard. And they clash, with Wizard managing to catch Shiki. But then, suddenly, what is that? Okay, the energy strands of when someone is in overdrive start to just kind of come loose and sap out of Shiki. Shiki is shocked and says, what the? My energy is fading. This is an attack from Wizard. He says, drain ether. Oh jeez. Wizard starts to siphon off all the power from Shiki, including his overdrive mode. Wizard says coldly, magic that siphons away the ether of my opponent. The more powerful the ether unleashed upon me, the more powerful the ether I absorb. As Wizard finally opens his eyes, Shiki is shocked as he slumps to the ground saying, no! Wizard coldly glances down at Shiki as he says, this is the end, Shiki. Battle dress, re-equip. And as he dons his battle armor, he says, a human can never hope to defeat a machine. Shiki is angry. Shiki realizes something and says, his memories, they're falling into my mind. So this is like before with, Draken, or Dak and Joe. Wizard says, what memory? As Shiki remembers something? Someone says, you're like a wizard. Is that Witch and Wizard? Have they met before? Is this another life? Were they human once? Witch says, the magician of the courtroom. Wizard says, if I'm a wizard, then you must be a witch. A steel sorceress with ironclad logic. Witch says, that makes me sound so rigid and stiff. And they laugh. To hell? Were they lawyers at one point? Were they human? This raises a lot of questions. What reality is that memory from? And Shiki, shocked, looks up and says, you knew Witch? That's weird because they don't look like robots there. They don't have the lines across their face that indicate that they are androids. And courtroom? Lawyers? What? Okay, I am deeply thrown by this. More so than the whole fact that this has been an intense fight. I don't know what to think about all of this. What are they? Who are they? And does that go for all of the shining stars? Do they all have some association with the previous stars? I'm very confused. I don't even know what to assume. Were their brain patterns based off of the previous ones? Or is it something else? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think this all means? Were the shining stars all human ones? Were they converted into robots, into androids? Do the real shining stars still exist out there? Were they just lawyers in another life? And does that go for all of the previous shining stars? Things have gotten very odd. But if you want to see the next video, feel free to subscribe. Or don't. I ain't your daddy, but I still love you like one. Until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.